She said the same thing each week. "Oh, they sent you. Where's that nice Father Bear?" She moved her head from side to side, as if Father Ben was just blocking her view. She stayed in one spot, firmly blocking the door. 98 pounds and sheer force of will. "I'm sorry, Mrs. Rose. Father Bear can't make it this week. He's worried about your health and asked me to look in on you." If only he could convert this woman. Surely Elizabeth would mention to Father Bear how well he was doing with her mother. "Well, in that case, I suppose you can come in. Sit there." He entered the little house. It was one of the houses in the old Union Town Center, bypassed when they straightened out the road. The porch sagged and the door squeaked, but the front parlor was clean and cheery. The walls were painted a bright yellow and were covered with family photos. The chairs were comfortable and slightly worn, topped with crochet doilies, except the one she motioned him to sit week after week. The chair was clearly built as an instrument of torture. It was a tall ladderback with a cane seat. The cane work had definitely seen better days. Perhaps he should offer to have it recaned for Christmas. It would be a small price to pay for peace of mind. He moved over to sit down. The chair creaked alarmingly under his weight. "Now you be careful. My granddaddy made that chair more'n 100 years ago. He gave it to Grandma on their wedding day. Said they could set on the porch and watch their children play. She died in deathbed with their first. Times were hard." What could he say to that? "Miss Love, we're just glad you're here." "Here? I can't believe I'm here." She snorted so hard he wanted to offer her a tissue. "I married a Navy man to get away. Ended right back where I started. Union, Kentucky, in Granddaddy's house." It was funny how the accent came and went. The bit about the chair must have been a story she'd told often. He could try getting her to tell stories. His job was to make her feel remembered by the parish, but he always felt like he was on the verge of getting kicked out. He saw where Elizabeth got her strong will from. "Where did you go when your husband was in the service?" This had to work. Surely something would. So far, Ben had tried bringing food, talking about her daughter, asking about the pictures on the wall, talking about the church. All failures. Well, we moved to Virginia, which was just like Kentucky. He went all over the world. I came back home to Union for the holidays. When he died, I came back here to stay. Navy pensions are small. I, for one, am glad you are here. Elizabeth is a great principal at St. Timothy's, and I enjoy visiting you." She looked up at that. "Now don't lie to me, young man. You visit me because you have to. Even I wouldn't want to visit a cross old lady." Now that was an opening he could do something with. "Okay, let's go with that. I have to visit you. I'm going to be here each week. But why can't we make it pleasant? What do you like to talk about? What do you like to do? Play cards, do crossword puzzles, bake cookies. We've established that I'm going to be here anyway. Let's have some fun." She got a sly look on her face. "Anything?" He sighed, shifted his weight down on the chair, causing it to protest again. "I'll do anything, especially if I don't have to sit in this chair." "Wait 1 minute. I need to go find something. You may move to another chair." She hurried out of the room. He could hear things shifting and banging in her room. He'd like to help, but that would not look good. A priest in a woman's bedroom. Finally, she emerged, carrying a large bag. "You said you would do anything, right?" "I'm crocheting granny squares to make a blanket for the seniors' Christmas raffle. Old people are cold all the time, so they should buy lots of tickets. The only problem is I'm way too slow. I should have started months ago. I'm going to teach you to crochet. Then each week we are going to work on the blanket." Ben wasn't sure his arms stretched long enough to pick up his jaw from the floor where it now rested. Crochet? Him? What was she thinking? "Close your mouth, you'll catch flies." Here, take this big hook, and here's some yarn. It's easier to learn on a big hook. Just stop by making a loop and passing another through. Though her fingers were swollen with age and arthritis, they were surprisingly nimble. He could learn to do this. It had to beat Granddaddy's chair.